Hey there, community, there, people. You're probably watching this because you are in worry about money right now. And I feel you. So I will be talking today about how you can deal with that. It's Money is one of the main things in society that people are under stress because of it. Because of the thought that there is not enough money. And I'm talking always from my experiences. I went through many different things, and I remember myself when, together with my girlfriend, we were sitting in a car in Spain with 100 euros on our bank account, and we didn't know how we will come back home. So it was the time, some of you know this story, some of you don't, and I'm explaining it again because right now, like, a lot of people are going through similar things. I said in one of my previous videos that when I started following my dreams, when I found out what is my purpose, I went through the same things which right now we are going globally. Like, a lot of people right now are going through those shifts of consciousness, of self-developing, of changing the system which didn't serve us really, really well anymore. So what happened? When we were in Spain, sitting in a car, stressed out, depressed, angry, because we didn't know how we will manage to get the money to go back home. It was our life trip. We went there, like, we quit everything, we sell everything that we didn't need, and we went for a trip. Like a life trip. We said we will search for something more in life, which is going to work, going to job, and work for money and then spend that money, going out of that circle, infinite circle. So we quit our job, we sell the things which we didn't need, and we went on that trip. And this trip was so amazing. We learned so much. We learned so much about ourselves. We learned so much about life. When things don't go as they should, we got stuck at certain situation, but then something happened. Like, every single time when we were stuck at certain point, at certain situation, something which we could call as a miracle happened. But it always happened the last possible thing, like just before everything would go so bad that you could think, oh, I can die right now. Just before that, something happened, always as a miracle. And I'm sharing this with you. I'm a proof that it will happen for you. I'm a proof that whatever we are going through, it's always for our greater good. I will explain you exactly what happened. So we were sitting there. We were traveling for 4 months. We said when we find out what is our purpose, what we want to do in life, we will go back home. So at some point I knew I want to share this message, what we've learned, what I've learned through my years of self-growth, spiritual growth. I want to start painting the pictures that I'm seeing in my mind. I want to paint them. I was drawing at the time, but it was not enough. I wanted to have a place where I can paint, when I can learn to paint and all these different things to express myself. I knew that at that point that I want to do it. All the paintings here that you see were created after we came home. So we came home, but at that point, when we had like 100 euros, and we knew that we need to buy food, we need to buy gas for our car, we were with our car, and we need to sleep somewhere. So we were sleeping at the car at some parking lot. It was close to the city, close to the Barcelona, a little bit out of the Barcelona. And we were sleeping in the car. We were a little bit scared because you don't know if you're safe, you're somewhere where you would not like to be, actually. But every single morning we saw that we are actually, somehow we are safe. There is not a lot of people, and we didn't know what we will do. Like, we were broke, and we didn't want to call our family to help us with the money because we said something will happen. We know that something will happen. And and it was so interesting, you know. Sometimes we were walking down the street, and when we saw a homeless man, or yes, a homeless man, and we were thinking, well, will we will we like experience our life like that? It's not for us. We know too much to be there. We know too much to get so low in our life. We have too many experiences to get so low in our life. And we all, like you, when you are watching this video right now, you have a lot of experiences to share. You have lots of knowledge to share. And at that point, when this depression and fear and everything was so strong that we couldn't think clear anymore, we said it's enough. It's enough, something will happen. Let's open now for the miracle, because nothing else could work. And the next day, somebody from Slovenia, from my home country, called me, hey, I want to buy your bike. I was selling one bike at home for few months. Nobody called me. But at that time somebody called me and said, hey, I want to buy it. And immediately the next day I got the money, and then we went back home. And now you can say, yes, but I'm not selling anything right now. Yes, I'm not. It happened to you, but it will not happen to me. You can say that. But I'm telling you, it's something which we can't really describe if you're a non-believer, or, you know, if you think that everything that is this physical life, and when you die it's over, then it's hard to have faith in life, that it's always happening for our greater good. But let me tell you something. The force which is pushing your heart to beating, which is helping your blood in your body to move every single day around the body, the force which is helping you to think, to be, to experience life. When sometimes we say that something good just happened to us, this force is always with us, but most of the time we can't see it, we can't feel it, because we are not aware of it, because we are so focused on all the negative things around us. That's what happened. That's what is happening right now. And because we can't see it, because we are not aware of it, of course we can't trust it. But I'm telling you, no matter what kind of situation with money you have right now, or with food, or with health, or whatever, there is higher purpose in your life. There is higher purpose. You are working on the higher purpose. You are here for a reason. You were placed here. You decided to come here on the earth with some reason. Not a reason to struggle here, to not knowing how you will deal with all the bills, how you will pay all the bills through month to month. You were placed here. You decided to come here with a reason to do something. And right now is time to find that reason why you came here. Right now is the time to remember why you came here. Because when we are at those hardest situations, those situations are here to push us to find the answer why we are here. I found my answer there, and when I found it, a miracle happened. And it repeated to me like many times after that, when I was lost, when I was struggling. Many times, then I just got money. I just manifested another income. From month to month, I have no clients. I had no clients at that time. When I started, when we came back home, I opened my own company. I had no clients. I met a really, really positive mentor which helped me on that business journey, which helped me to grow. And she always said to me, like, don't worry. If you know that you are doing right, the right will happen to you. She also said, if you will be waiting to be ready, you can wait your whole life. And I remember it like it's stuck in my heart, and I always think about that. If I will wait too long, I can wait my whole life to make it happen. So right now is a time to find out why you are here. Because when you will find out why you are here, you will start working on that. You will start working on your mission. And there is no brakes that can stop you when you start working on that. And eventually, just good things will start flowing to your life. But not as soon as you start it, because you need to learn all the process. It's like with everything in nature. Each animal, when it's born, it needs to learn to find food. It needs to learn to walk, to fly if it's a bird. It needs to learn the process of living. And because we were so caught in that comfort zone, we were not thinking about what is our purpose, why we are here, because we were safe. We had income, we had everything was safe, everything was okay. We were not thinking about it. But now when we were challenged, we are slowly experiencing this. Oh, I'm losing my mind. I don't know what to do. I don't know how I will come through the next month. But you are right now, you are here. Wherever you are there right now. You don't know what will happen to you tomorrow and the next day. Maybe some income from somewhere will come to you tomorrow. But if you will be worrying about tomorrow, you will not do anything good today. If you will be worrying about the next week, how can you focus yourself on what you will do this week, today, right now? You can focus on that you can't focus on that if you are focusing constantly on worrying about what will happen. That's why it is so important to find the answer why you are here. And think about right now, sorry for shaking the camera. Think about right now, you're not going to work. If you're working from home, if you are, probably most of you are at home right now. Think about if there is no limits, if there would be no money, no boss which would say to you what you need to do, what you have to do. Think about what you would do in life. And I can hear you right now. Oh, I would dance my whole life. I would draw. I would sing. I would... I don't know. But I can hear you that there is something different. You would do something differently that you are doing things in life right now. And this is the voice. This is the voice of your purpose. Follow it, and you can say right now, yeah, but I don't know how I will make money out of it. I didn't know how I will make money out of painting, but I still started. And after I started, things just started happening. This mentor, as I mentioned, she just had a contact of a gallery in Slovenia which helped me to have my first exhibition. It happened really fast. After that exhibition I got lots of clients, lots of recognition, and it just started happening. Everything started from there. But if I would not believe that it's possible for me to make a living out of painting, this YouTube channel would not exist. I would not be doing anything like that. I would probably go back to find a job somewhere, and I would lose everything, all the happiness, all my passion, all my, like, everything that I'm living right now. My life is full of passion. That's why the name of, when I'm painting, the name of that is I Draw My Passion. The name of this channel is AttractPassion. We are passionate people. We were born with passion. Each child, when it is born, it's passionate about learning to walk, learning to talk, learning to touch and smell and eat and everything. And at some point of life we lose that passion because of why? Because of what? Because we fall in that comfort zone of the job, of the recent, I don't know, of the salary, of the people, because people say to us it's not possible. And then we fall into that trap of comfort zone. And then when somebody takes from us this comfort zone, we start blaming them. We start blaming governments. Oh, that's their fault. That's the fault of this virus right now. It's the fault of our country that I can live happy right now. It's the fault of I don't know who that I can't be happy. That's what we are doing. And who can you blame when you are happy? It's your fault when you are happy. Nobody else's fault is when you are happy. So why somebody else's fault is when you are sad or angry? Because that's how our mind works. Because we don't want to take the responsibility. But as I said, right now is a perfect opportunity. You are on the journey of finding your purpose, and you are almost there. If you are experiencing this fear and anxiety, how you will get the money, how you will move through month to month, you are almost there. Something good will happen to you soon. I can assure you that, because it happened so many times to me that I'm 100% sure that always when we are moving through that fear and stress and depression because of certain situation in our life, it's because we are moving onto the different vibrations. We are changing, we are shifting our energy. And as Dr. Joe Dispenza said, when we start changing our energy, also our reality will start changing, and sometimes it can hurt because we are changing the energy and we never know how it will look like, the process, how the process will be like. But through the process we are learning. We are not learning with the outcome, we are learning with the process. So don't worry again about money. I know it can be hard. I feel you. I feel you with my whole heart. But you will see soon that a miracle will happen. To all of you, to each of you, each person will experience some sort of miracle. Some will recognize it, some will not. But it will happen. It will happen to you and to everyone you know. So again, don't worry. Keep your positive mindset. Move through that process with lots of faith, brave, with lots of strength, because everything will work well. Have a beautiful day, my friends. I'm sending you lots of positive energy, lots of faith, and all the love you need right now. Peace.